Mm-hmm. Okay. So can I have everyone's screen, please, so I can see everybody? Waiting for a few more. Dalton, Marcos, Reese. And then Sophia, you got to stay on the screen, otherwise it won't work. Okay, officially at this point you guys are all checked in. Vamos a empezar. Empezamos hoy como cada día en nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Hijo de Dios, dame la gracia de cumplir esta acción contigo y por el amor de ti. Te ofrezco todo lo bueno que yo haga y acepto toda la dificultad que en eso yo encuentre. Amén. San Francisco de Sales, San Francisco de Assisi, vivir Jesús en nuestros corazones. En nombre del Padre, el Hijo, Espíritu Santo. Amén. Okay. Hey. Shh. Okay. So, hopefully you guys have looked at the YouTube video where I went over the conjugations of tener. That is going to be quizzed next week. And then also I went through, and painful probably as it was for you to watch was for me to do the vocabulary of all of our vocab words. As we go through this, it is super important that you guys have your correct pronunciation. Okay, right now I'm going to tell you I don't see everyone, which makes me think that you are not paying attention to me. So while I'm not in direct lecture, I would like to see your faces, please. And thank you. So I'm talking to Sophie and Garrett and Thomas specifically at this point. If I don't see you, I have to assume you are gone. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, I'm thinking Sophie Cruz left. There she is. All right. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit of practice on our vocab. So we're going to use iClicker. I'm going to read some sentences based on a family tree, and you guys are going to click on the screen to answer the question. Now, for this, you may have you're only going to have a very limited amount of time. So if you haven't been studying your vocabulary, then you might find yourself kind of in a situation where you feel rushed. I'm going to start by I'm going to repeat each sentence 2 times, like always. And then I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds for the first, let's say 3. And then I'm going to give you 15 seconds for the last ones, okay? Because I really want you guys to start using your, or getting the vocabulary in your brain. Okay, so you need to have your iClicker up and ready to go because we are about to start, okay? Ready? All right. I just remembered I forgot to do this. All right, here we go. Not what I meant to do. Oh my Lord. Here we go. Oh yeah, and I did The Simpsons. I actually tried to think of what like family you guys would know. And I was gonna do like the Kardashians, and then I realized I don't know the Kardashians, and so yeah, I don't know. So hopefully you understand The Simpsons a little bit. All right. Here we go. Open this. Okay. So, first sentence, ready? You are, based on the picture, you can see Lisa Simpson, all right? So, here we go. Yes. You can't see my screen? Well, no. You haven't I haven't hit it yet. Yeah, give me a second. I'll say go. All right, here we go. So I'm going to read the sentence twice, and then when I say go, you'll have 20 seconds to answer the question. Okay, here we go. So listen carefully. Ella es mi abuela de mi madre. Excuse me. Repeat. Ella es mi abuela de mi padre. Ella es mi abuela de mi padre. Ella es mi abuela de mi padre. Ready? 20 seconds, go. Three, two, one, and stop. Okay, just to let you know, that was actually 27 seconds. Okay, that was 27 seconds. All right. And so that you guys can see, I will help you out. The answer is, there we go. So those of you that got that correct should see that you got that correct on your screen at this point. All right, here we go. Next one. Ella es la hermana de mi madre. Ella es la hermana de mi madre. Ready, set, go. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, again, that was 27 seconds. Okay, so you're going to have to go quicker for the rest of these. All right, and your answer, if you put either of those, that was correct. All right, here we go. Número 3. Él es el esposo de Jacqueline. Él es el esposo de Jacqueline. And begin. This time I'm doing 20 seconds. You're at 1 second. Él es el esposo de Jacqueline. That's her name. I don't know. 3, 2, 1. All right. So, for those of you that answered in time and you answered him, you would be correct. All right. Here we go. Número 4. Ella es mi prima. Ella es mi prima. Go. Okay, those of you that are not answering, by the way, this is going to negatively affect your grade, so make sure you get in there. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Those of you that answered and you picked her, you would be correct. You should see your answer. All right. All right. Número 5. Él es mi tío. Él es mi tío. Go. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. If you chose him, you are correct 100%. Yay, first one. Woohoo. Woohoo. All right. Número 6. El esposo de mi madre es. El esposo de mi madre es. Go. Five, four. Oh, we're on. Here we go. All right. So your answer. Yeah, it looks like another 100%. Woohoo. All right. Next one. Okay, here we go. El nieto de Mona es. El nieto de Mona es. Begin. Three, two, one, and done. All right. So, it looks like we don't remember the word nieto. Nieto is grandson. Nieta is granddaughter. Okay. Here we go. And last one. This one you get 5 seconds. ¿Quién soy yo? Go. ¿Quién soy yo? 3, 2, 1, done. It says yo right there. Okay. All right. So that is for our family tree. Now, we are going to do some sentences based on menor and mayor. As a quick review, if someone is menor, that means they are what? Younger, yes. And if someone is mayor, that means they are older. All right. Here we go. Same thing, just click somewhere on the word menor or mayor. There are 4 questions and they are full sentences, so you got to really, really pay attention to what I'm saying, okay? Here we go. I'm going to read it twice. Oh, one more thing. The word see that I'm using is not see like yes, it's see if. Okay, it does not have an accent, therefore it's if, all right? So here we go. Si yo tengo 15 años y Emily tiene 13 años, ella es. Again. Si yo tengo 15 años y Emily tiene 13 años, ella es. Go. Four, three, two, one, done. Okay. The answer is menor. If I am 15 years old and Emily is 13 years old, that means she is younger. Okay. Next one. Número 2. Si Marta tiene 21 años y Juan tiene 18 años, Marta es... Si Marta tiene 21 años y Juan tiene 18 años, Marta es... Go. All right. The answer is, so si Marta tiene 21 años, so if Marta is 21 years old, y Juan tiene 18 años, and Juan is 18 years old, that means Marta es mayor. Okay, 75%. Not bad. Here we go. Número 3. Si tú tienes 14 años y ella tiene 12 años, ella es... Si tú tienes 14 años y ella tiene 12 años, ella es... Okay. Si tú tienes 14 años y ella tiene 12 años, ella es menor. Okay. And last one. Si mi esposo tiene 32 años y yo tengo 28 años, mi esposo es... Si mi esposo tiene 32 años y yo tengo 28 años, mi esposo es... Three, two, one. All right. Here we go. Si mi esposo tiene 32 años y yo tengo 28 años, mi esposo es mayor. Okay. So that is the end of that. Everyone go ahead and go back to video on here so I can look at your faces. Okay, so, and I would like to see everyone's face again, just so I know you're still here. All right, now listen, a few things about this. So, some of you guys were not able to click in time. Maybe you were unprepared or you didn't know the answer, whatever the case may be. As we get more and more into this, when it comes to things like this, like if I end up using these things for tests and quizzes, the timing is going to be everything, okay? Because, especially for vocab, because, obviously in situations like this, I know, and everyone that's a teacher knows, that you have the ability to look at yourself, on this, or not look at yourself, look at your answers, like look at your phone or a piece of paper. It doesn't really matter. So it's not going to be like, hey, what is this word and what is this word? That just doesn't make sense in this situation. It's going to be like this, where it's going to be in context and you have to be understanding what's being said in order for it to make sense. Okay. So, so there's that. The next thing is, on Tuesday, only 4 of you guys answered the exit poll. It might not pop up on your iClicker, but what ends up happening is it should say, like on your iClicker on the upper, like on this corner up here, it should end up saying, it should have like a little red thing that says, hey, do this. You need to answer that question every single day at the end of our class. You either need to say, no, I don't have any questions, okay? Or you need to write down your answers. On Tuesday, after class, I went through the ones that I had and I answered the questions, okay? And then I posted those answers onto YouTube so that if there's any issues with what we're doing, I can answer those questions right away. Obviously, 30 minutes is not a lot of time for us to get things done, which is why I am doing it this way so that I can hopefully answer questions that you may have. Now, the other thing that is kind of important with this situation is I'm taking account onto, like, I will have this recorded and I'm able to see when I say, hey, I need to see people's faces, and I have, screens that are not showing people's faces, because looking at the ceiling of your room is not your face. Okay. I can easily do that as well. Yes. But I need to know that you're there, because I need to know that you're at least pretend paying attention. Okay. The last thing about this is on Tuesday, we are going to have a quiz on our vocabulary. Okay, it's going to be on the family vocab. It's going to be on menor and mayor. I'm also going to, over this weekend, be posting some more notes on possessive adjectives, which is the last kind of big grammar concept in this chapter. And we're going to kind of be working on that. Now, if there are any questions that you have, obviously today is our tutorial from 12:30 to 1. So if you have specific questions that are only specific to you, like you're having trouble getting to class on time or whatever, I am also going to be starting at 9:30 on the dot, because we don't have enough time for us to be doing this. Obviously, this week is kind of like a, hey, let's test this out. This is difficult for everybody. We're working on it. And I'm going to be not as strict when it comes to, being on time and following the rules this week. But starting next week, obviously things have to be a little bit different. That being said, right now, are there any questions about anything that we have done or posted or anything, be it via the vocab or any of the apps that we're using? I did not see that all of you guys were actually in Duolingo. So if you did not get a grade that you thought you should have gotten for first day preparedness, it's because you either didn't sign the paper, you didn't screenshot it and send that paper, or you didn't sign into one of the apps. And the major app that most of you guys didn't actually sign into was Duolingo, which is going to be something that we're going to be using. Not all the time, but it's going to be there. So last 5 minutes, any questions, comments, anything like that? I haven't ended the class yet. So as soon as I end class on here, so you can still see my screen, right? As soon as I hit this X button right here, it's going to end the class and it's going to pop up to you on your whatever, your device. Okay, this is one of those things where you should come to tutorial and talk to me about it, because it's you specific. Okay? How do you sign into Duolingo? On that, say it louder. It's on that paper you're supposed to screenshot and sign. Yeah, that's what I was actually doing. Hold on. Okay, these are the people that are in the Duolingo class right now. Okay, Annabeth, Ave, Dalton, Garrett, Jacqueline, Jenna, Kirsten, Tomas, Logan, Marcos, and Sofia Cruz. And if you were in someone else, another class's Duolingo before, you have to, hey, Marcos, can you go ahead and explain how to get rid of, do that? You did that. So if you need to log out of this, listen to this. There you go. Gracias, Marcos. Any other questions? Preguntas? ¿Hay preguntas? Oh, if you did not watch my video on Tener and you did not watch my cringy video on vocabulary, please make sure you do that, because that's how I have to get the information out to you guys. If you're not watching the videos, then you're not going to get the information, and then you can't come to me with questions. No, there's no turning in. It's just watch. I have to, I mean, there's no other way. Yeah, we were going to go over it today in class, but there just wasn't enough time. It's on preparation for first day of e-learning assignment. If you have an individual question, you can come and check in on office hours tutorial at 12:30, and then I can help you specifically. The only extra person that just got on here is Gabby and Javier. So you two are on there. Those are the only two extra people that are on there. Okay. Any questions about expectations or anything like that? So I'm postponing today's quiz to next Tuesday. Expect it to be like what we did today, except instead of me letting you have 24 seconds, I will stick to the 15 seconds. Okay? What? Yeah. So, no, son. You're going to have to get like in the, I will give you 15 seconds and you will figure it out because you're big boys and girls who want to be treated like young adults. And so I'm going to treat you like young adults. Okay? Yay. Okay. So get your vocab learned, get Tener learned. I'm going to have some Tener questions. And like I said, if you haven't watched the video yet, watch it between now and tutorial so you can come to me with questions, because the next time I see you, there's no tutorial time between right now and then. And if you are going to have a question on how to conjugate Tener, if you're going to have a question on how the family tree works, if you're going to have a question on menor or mayor, like you have to ask that today, because there's really no other one-to-one time that we're going to have. Okay? See? Okay, I am going to end this class, and you need to take the poll, por favor. All right. I hope you're joking. All right. Bye-bye. Adios. ¿Qué pasa? It's okay. Your teeth will just be more straight. Bye-bye. Well, It pops up in a little bell on as soon as you go to that. It should be in, like, look. Are you still there? Look at my screen. Can you see my screen? That's what happens. That little bell right there, that pop up, that's what you're going to do. And then it's session 2, and that's where you have to say your thing. So look, it ended you, oh snap. Oh. Okay. If you go back to this thing, that little bell, you're welcome, Larissa. That little bell, it had a little number on it. And when, huh? You can't see me at all? Okay, do you see that little bell? That bell, when you click it, it looks like this. And then it's going to be session 2. You're welcome.